When most people hear the word stewardship, they automatically think about finances and stewarding your finances well. And that is important and that is true. But lately, I've been thinking about stewardship, not in terms of just finances, but in stewarding your time, your resources, the gifts that God has given you, the opportunities that God has given you, and even your health, because God has given us the gift of our bodies, right? It says our bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit. So that means that we should take good care of our bodies. So in this video, I want to share 3 ways I've been doing a better job in stewarding my health. I want you to listen as I talk about these 3 ways, because sometimes we believe that stewarding or stewardship is complicated, but I have learned that simple habits in our everyday lives, simple, consistent habits, can make a huge difference for us. And so I want to talk about these 3 simple habits that are better serving my health. All right. The first habit I want to talk about is walking after dinner. Now, walking after a meal has been scientifically proven to lower your blood sugar, and it helps with digestion, which overall helps your health and helps you to feel better. I noticed that mostly after dinner, I felt very fatigued or I would crash after eating, even after changing the order in which I eat my food, because studies have also shown the order in which you eat can have an impact on your blood sugar. So I would focus on eating my veggies and my protein first, then I would have a small amount of carbs. But even with that, I was still experiencing a crash after dinner. Now, a lot of times after dinner, I don't really have the time to go outside and take a leisurely walk. So what I decided to do was to buy a walking pad. So for 10 to 15 minutes after dinner, I go on that walking pad and I walked. And I've noticed it's making a difference in my digestion and how I feel. When I walk on the walking pad after dinner, I do not experience the fatigue. I do not experience the crashy feeling that I felt after eating. I have more energy and I just feel better overall. I wish I knew this sooner. I wish I knew that buying a walking pad to walk after dinner would have made such a big difference in how I feel after eating dinner. But now I know, and I just want to share it with you. It has done so much in terms of how I feel, and I will continue to use my walking pad to walk after dinner, or to just go and take a walk outside after dinner when I can. All right, the second thing that I've been doing is paying attention to the amount of water that I drink and paying attention to hydration generally. Recently, I read a book titled Quench, which talks about hydration, not just drinking water, but hydration on a cellular level. And the book encourages us, right, to drink water, of course, but it also talks about hydrating in different ways, such as drinking a daily smoothie, because plants play a huge role in our hydration, certain plants, and just the benefits you get from the minerals that are in these plants. So one of the things I'm working towards, I'm not there yet, is drinking 1 smoothie per day. I have definitely incorporated drinking more smoothies within my week, but I'm working towards drinking 1 per day, just for the mineral and hydration benefits. I'm also paying attention to the amount of water I drink. Now, I have not been the best in drinking enough water, and water is necessary to our overall well-being. There are so many processes in our body that requires proper hydration for us to function at our optimal level. That's the level I want to function. So I have to ensure that I am hydrated adequately. One of the things that I learned in this book that I find to be very interesting is that there's certain seeds, like chia seeds, that are key to our hydration, and meaning hydration at the cellular level. So one of the things that I have incorporated is I get a bottle of water, I put some chia seeds in, and then I put about 2 tablespoons of a juice concentrate, like pomegranate juice concentrate, and then I'll sip that in the afternoons because that helps to hydrate me better. All right. The third thing that I've been doing is moving more. Now, I work in New York City and we tend to walk a lot in New York City just because it's such a walkable city. And sometimes I'll go an extra block or 2 or 3 just to get my steps in for the day, because movement is such an important part of our overall health. Exercise has so many benefits, not only physical, but mental. There was one time in my life where I was in the gym a lot. I want movement to continue to be a part of my life even as I get older. So yes, I do go to the gym and I lift weights, but in between the gym, I focus on getting those steps in walking, just so I'm moving and I'm healthier, because I want those health benefits that come with walking. So those are the 3 things that I've been doing to steward my health better. Just to summarize, the 3 things are: number 1, walking after dinner, because it helps me with my blood sugar regulation, and it helps me to feel less fatigued after having dinner. Number 2, I'm focusing on drinking more water and my overall hydration. Number 3, I'm focusing on movement, not only movement in the gym, but movement on a daily basis with walking. Stewarding your health, so important. I highly believe that health is wealth, and we see it in the Bible that it's God's will for us to prosper and to be in good health. So we have to do our part to do what we can to steward our health, so that we have the energy and we have the physical well-being to do the work that God has called us to do, and just to be at our best. So I hope that this video was helpful, and let me know in the comments what you do in your daily life, what steps you take to steward your health. Take care.